brothers and sisters. So, let me tell you about some things that I've learned throughout my life. The first is your friends are always right. And when they leave the building, leave the room, or leave your life, chances are you should probably follow them. Let me take you back to about 1994. I was leaving college. I got a good job. I was really drunk one night and met a girl. Let's call her Michelle, because that was her name. Of course, my friends very quickly called her Crazy Michelle. And Crazy Michelle was this incredible vessel to teach me life's lessons to make me a man. First lesson. You will never find love at a mall kiosk. Ever. Crazy Michelle worked at a mall kiosk. She sold sports memorabilia with, you know, the signatures and the whole certification thing. Big deal. What was really interesting about Michelle when she wasn't drunk was that she was like this high, fence, did not wear really cute sweaters either. But she was really tiny and she had really cool eyes, and that's about all I remembered the first few times. But we started dating, and I think we started dating because we started seeing each other, and then she started calling it dating, so I guess we were dating. And then what was interesting was, while we weren't dating, she would start showing up, and it would turn into a date. Meaning I would be out with my friends, and then suddenly off in the corner there was Michelle. And in 1994, that was kind of weird, but whatever, I was young and stupid, right? So life lesson number 2 around, let's call this 1995-ish, was that you can't fix crazy. Michelle had a lot of problems. Ones I won't detail because they're rather personal and rather really strange, that sort of Laurie Povich and ID sort of special kind of way. But she got very clingy very fast, wanted lots of my time all the time, and at this sort of cusp of the internet just blowing free, it was astonishing how she always knew where I was, what I was doing, who I was with, sometimes what I was wearing, which was weird. But again, there she was. So now let's just jump forward to lesson 3. Lesson 3 is sometimes you have to draw a line in the sand. In 2006, I'm about to get married. I lived through the dawn of the internet bubble. I had the distinct pleasure of being at ground zero on 9/11. Did all that kind of fun, kicky stuff for a while. I opened a company, lost a company, joined some really cool companies, did a lot of cool shit, and all along the way, there was Crazy Michelle. I could be at a raceway in Connecticut, watching, you know, the car crashing thing. There was Crazy Michelle. I could be in Rhode Island visiting family, and there was Crazy Michelle. So on one day, in 2006, with my fiance, the phone rings, and it's Crazy Michelle. And she says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I say, "How do you know?" And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Well, I've been thinking about you, and clearly I know where you live, and I think it's about time, you know, I see you." And I said, "Yeah, about that." I'm like, here's the thing, and I'm sitting there looking at my fiance as I'm saying these things. I said, I'm getting married, and this has been a fun ride, having someone chase me for the last, you know, almost decade, or more. But really, you need to stop now. And she said, okay. She hung up the phone, and I've never heard from her since. So the lesson here is actually very simple. Rather than spending over 10 years having someone chase you around and doing weird shit, just say no.